contributing?
Yeah, I think what you saw at the end of the first half, the last 7 minutes and 40 seconds or whatever it was, the things that are the characteristics that we're demanding of is defensively pressuring the ball and creating defensively disruptions, so that leads to our offense. And then part of that is, offensive rebounding and finishing plays. And then on the offensive side, having tremendous focus and ball toughness. And, starting the game, we were very careless with the basketball. It's uncharacteristic of us, but not acceptable. And defensively, I just felt like we were a step slow. And those are things that are going to leave things to chance. When we're at our best, it's doing what you said. It's getting after people. It's getting up and down, open court, making plays for one another in the paint, and then cleaning up on the glass. And when we had success today, it was the result of doing those things.
What did you see from Brant Chatfield, especially in those early couple of minutes when it was a bit of a slow start, to kind of just spark some things with a stop or a rebound?
Yeah, he gave us great energy. Ball screen defense, he was very early to the play. Activity level was good. Felt like he was, flying around and creating energy, and it allowed us to generate some of the steals. When you're aggressive like that at the point of the screen with the pick and roll, now other things guys can, if you put out that fire, essentially, now there's guys can be more active in other positions. And Brant was really good pick and roll defense. He was great, and then he was good on the glass.
What were you sensing from the guys that led to the uncharacteristic sloppiness over the first 13 minutes? Because from that point, I think at a timeout there, 20-2 run, and you guys took full control from there.
Yeah, I think that certainly when you have a quick turnaround and, things that they were doing defensively, they were keeping two players to the basketball and then taking a help defender and clogging the paint. And we weren't patient enough. We just felt like we were going to come off and hit the roller, and a lot of our turnovers came trying to just dump it down to the big instead of, playing behind the play or getting the ball to the second side. We were just we're impatient, and that put us in a bad spot. I mean, we had a good practice yesterday, so I don't know why it didn't carry over the way we would have liked to start the game, but that's something that we'll continue to work on.
And another, mark of a winning team is Kurt and Taman are combined 0 for 9 from 3 after as good as they were at Iowa, but Taman still did Taman things. Kurt had 6 assists in 23 minutes. Is that, the encouraging part of that those guys continue to do what they always do if it's not falling?
Absolutely, and that's, points are going to come and go. I mean, we're fortunate to have, some depth and got, multiple guys that can score the ball. Ultimately, everybody has to play to their identity regardless of scoring and shots falling. And Kurt had a great floor game, even though the shot wasn't falling for him. Taman's on-ball defense and getting us extra possessions, he did a good job in those areas. So, between the two of them, there's 9 assists, 1 turnover. That's part of it, too, is having a great floor game and discipline and leadership.
The guys have finals this week, but what's the value or, added importance of this is probably your last real stretch of practice before you get into that grind of the Big 12, assuming the guys go home for Christmas?
Yeah, certainly tomorrow's a big day academically for our guys, and we told them to put all their focus on that, whether it's, studying or finals or finishing projects, the things that you have, because that's extremely important. And, we hold our guys accountable academically the same way, and yet, as we do that and the week moves forward, we do have some times to have some great practices. And I told them on Wednesday, we want it to feel like it's 2 games in a week, and Wednesday is going to be, one of those days we can get some real life situations and some work in. I didn't get far past that, but to your point, I know that, once you're to get back from the holidays, that you're right into it. And then with 20 league games, after the 30th, man, they come at you fast. So, you've got to blend practice and rest. So we're gonna spend a lot of time this week on areas where we can get better.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.